give you $300 a gas, and what happened to the rest of your money? I think this is something that's very serious, and then they need to work something out on this. They've done that to me 3 or 4 times, and I did not want to say which company did that. But if you're watching this program, please talk to your staff, because we own our cars. When we say $1,000 here and you put 300 for us, we know how much is in there, and we know it's not 1,000. Sometimes people will tell you, just take a look at it when they're putting in the gas, but you can never tell. You can never know, and I think it's very unfair. Well, welcome to the Fatu Show, Sheikh Tijan, Sheikh Omar.
Thank you.
And welcome.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing? And can you tell us about Sukai Cham, right? Tell us about your organization, your Change for a Change. What is it about? What are you changing?
Well, thank you very much for having us today at the show. Your Change for a Change is a non-profit making organization that was set up in the U.S. on the 6th of April 2011.
Set up in the US?
Yeah, on the 6th of April 2011 by young Gambians. It all came about when all of them were gathering and talking about their New Year's resolution, and that's where the whole idea came up, and thank God it's now a reality. But we are a resource center that are working mainly on diseases like malaria, HIV and AIDS, hypertension and diabetes. But as of now, we're concentrating more on malaria. And the group we're targeting more is the pregnant women and children under 5. Yeah, and the main target is $5,000 for 500 bed nets that will be distributed here locally to places that are really affected by
You're
malaria.
working on raising $5,000?
$5,000 for 500 bed nets.
You have a launching coming up, right? You've done one in the US. Is that what you said?
In the US,
You're having another one here.
Yeah, we'll be launching the organization in January 7th. In the morning, you have the big launching where we'll be inviting NGOs that are working on the malaria. And then in the evening, we have a fundraiser where we're inviting Gambian musicians like Manding Mori, Paramount Jack, Trouble Smalls, the BK City Clan, and then you also have Singate, who will be playing on that day. So mainly it's like the $5,000 that CSAT will be to buy 500 bed nets to save 500 lives. That's our target.
Okay. So you would do like a big event with Mandi Mori and Singate and the rest to raise 5,000.
Actually, the teams that we have outside the Gambia, like in the US, they're already raising funds, and then you have another one in the US, like in the UK rather. They're also involved in raising funds, and then you have another team in Stockholm that just had a fundraiser last weekend, Sabar, and they've also had start up a new executive in Stockholm as well. So it's like an organization that will be reaching out to Gambians all over the world, wherever they are and willing to give out. We'll reach out to them and see what we can do.
When is this launching?
On the 7th of January.
Where would that be, at Dallas?
At the Joint Officers Mess.
Oh,
and the tickets will be $150.
$150.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very good thing. You're trying to raise $5,000 to save lives with malaria.
Yes.
So you're starting with malaria, and then you will get into
the
other
related
diseases,
HIV, AIDS. Yeah.
Hypertension, diabetes, and all that.
But at the moment, it's more like malaria, and we want to spend probably the rest of the year, like next year and the forthcoming, in buying more bed nets and working with projects that are working in the malaria, seeing how we can synchronize efforts that are geared towards terminating.
Are you working with maybe the health ministry to let them
Yes,
know?
we should be having a courtesy call, and then probably ask her to be a guest speaker.
The Honorable Minister.
The Honorable Minister, yes.
Well, thank you very much. Since your program is coming up in January, we have some time, and you can come back again before the launching.
Sure, inshallah.
Anytime, I promise Ida that. So anytime you want to be on the program, just let us know, and then you can come back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much
Thank
for your
you
time,
very much.
Sheikh Omar Bitey and Sukai Cham. It's nice having you on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. It is the Fatu Show, and it's coming to you live from here, our studios on Caraba Avenue. And next on the program, we have Think Young Women, and they'll be here to also talk to us about what they do and why Think Young Women. Welcome to Fatu Show.
Thank you.
Aisha Keta, and you are Jane number 5. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm doing good. And how about yourself?
Alhamdulillah. I saw you today at the radio, right? So you're into media and communication.
Yes, I do part-time media work.
What do you do? You read news?
Yeah, I present the news. I do adverts as well.
Well, that's very good. Because, now we're getting old, so it would be nice to have, young people around reading the news and do Fatu show. Maybe you can come up with your own talk show. You never know.
I will be more than grateful.
You'll be more than grateful to do that. Well, welcome to Fatu Show.
Thank you.
Tell us about Think Young Women. Yes.
Thank you very much, Fatu. Think Young Women is a women-led organization for and by young people, and it's actually on to help emerging and aspiring young women in the Gambia. And the organization was actually initiated by two dynamic young Gambians. They're right there, Ami Kujabi and Satang Nabane.
Satang is there?
Yes, Satang is right there.
So now today you are media shy or TV shy or whatever.
She is hiding.
You decided to boycott us today. Okay.
And Ami Kujabi as well.
Nice to have you around.
So this initiative was taken by them after them taking part in a 3-week program in Ghana. That's the Moremi initiative. And then the outcome of the program was to actually do something in the Gambia, and they thought it is necessary to do something, and they came up with this idea, and that's Think Young Women. And basically what we embark on is we think we can help young people because, as the saying goes, he who feels it knows it. So we think it would be obvious for us to help young women out there in the areas of capacity building and networking and mentorship and things like that. So that was how this Think Young Women came about. And also we're looking at age limits, that is actually 15 to 30 years. And since the establishment of the organization,
so your target is
15 to 30 years, that's the age limit that we are looking at. And since the inception of the organization, we came out with a lot of programs. The first program that we actually embarked on was the joint stakeholder meeting on sharing best practices and effective implementation of women rights issues. That was actually through the it was actually through her Raise Voice Agenda Action Team, which was housed by the African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies. And now we have our pet baby, that's the Young Women Leadership Program that we are doing. And this is actually funded by the American Embassy. We have a lot of programs on that, but I think Jainaba will highlight on that. But actually, Think Young Women do a lot of things. We do radio programs, that is with Unique FM, Paradise FM, and also with, those are the radio stations that we work with. And we embark on blogging because we believe that young people, especially women, young people, if you're targeting them, you have to actually do something on the internet because, especially with the social media, that's Facebook and Twitter.
So very popular.
Yeah, so we do a lot of things on that. We do advocacy articles wherein young people can actually learn a lot from that. And we believe, through that we can do a lot of it. And we have women organizations in the Gambia, but we believe that, we don't have much women organizations in the Gambia. So if we're to address young women organizations in the Gambia, young women issues, so we have to have on organizations like Think Young Women. And also earlier this year, we had a program, the American Embassy actually embarked on a program that is the Young Gambian Leadership Program that was held earlier this year. And then we took part actually, and two of our members actually were nominated to go attend the IVLP program in the US. And even recently, Satan Nabane came from the US, and she was actually on the Girl Serving Organization, wherein she took part because we are a Girl Serving Organization. And right now, I will allow Jainaba to do...
You know, you're a journalist already. Yes, Jainaba.
Yes.
Let's hear from you. I was like, So you don't have to change that, huh?
Yeah, basically, the Young Women Leadership Program is something that is coming up with training 25 young Gambian leaders, in different kinds of skills. That is public speaking, communication, and I don't think that should be new to you because you were part of us these recent Sundays. We have our trainings at the American Corner, and like you said, it is fully sponsored by the American Embassy. Every Sunday we meet there as 25 young women, and then we trained on different areas. These are the things that we discuss, and the training is something that has to do with like equipping, developing young women. Let's say that tomorrow we're going to have an I Change program.